We have been discussing the part 2 of the previous year question paper 2024, June, July. The subject is RM and IPR. So moving on to module 4, we'll be discussing the question number 7A, explain the classes or type of copyright. I'll take you to the content. What are the things you need to mention? You have to explain about the classes or types of copyright. Now let me take you the content. Like you can directly go to my PPT. So there are different classes like literary works, musical works, then dramatic works, artistic work, cinematographic films, sound recordings, broadcast, published editions, and literary works, musical works, dramatic works, artistic work, cinematographic films, sound recordings, broadcast. So those things you have to explain in brief. Okay. So these are the different classes of copyright. So let me move on to question number 7B. 7B, the question is what is trademark? Explain the symbol in trademark. Okay, that's also important. Weightage is 10 marks. I'll take you the content which you can refer for your university examination. So trademark portion, you can check it up. So you can explain about the trademark. A trademark is a unique symbol, a word, logo, design, phrase, or combination of thereof that identify the differentiates the goods or services from one business to another one. Okay, it depicts the brand quality and assures the customers about the origin and quality of the product or service. That is regarding the trademark. So features also you can mention for the definition. Okay, now, so what we require is we need to have what is trademark, explain the symbols in trademark. Okay, so I'll take you to the screen, you can check it up, symbols of uh, trademark. Okay, see you can see different symbols. TM, what is the meaning of TM? It indicates a trademark claim that is not yet registered. Such cases we'll write like a TM, trademark. Okay, then R, registered trademark, represent the trademark that has been officially registered if you observe this particular symbol. Okay, next is SM. SM stand for service mark. For example, a company name with the SM. That means it's a service mark. See, TM, SMR, these are the different designation of trademark and symbol that you have to follow up. You will be getting 5 marks if you write the details, 6 marks, 4 marks for the definition. Now, what are the advantages? The registering of trademark provides the proprietor. Okay, that means your brand will remains what I can say, it will be treated as a reputed brand. That's what we'll go for like a trademark registration. You have to elaborate it properly. That will be carrying 10 marks. Identify the process of trademark registration and explain briefly the classification of trademark. That I will take you to the screen. You have to explain the different process of registering the trademark. That is very simple. Okay. Classification of trademark is product mark, service mark, certification mark, collective marks, trade dress, generic marks, descriptive marks, arbitrary marks, successive marks, fanciful marks. These are the classification. Also, like you can see different classes, class 1, class 45, like that, there are different classification. That also you can mention. Like a trademark registration process, it is not mandatory. However, we'll explain the different process of trademark registration. Okay. So what are the major steps which are involved in the trademark registration? Preliminarily, you have to conduct the prior art search, whether your brand is existing, whether your logo, symbol that is already existing. You can visit the website of WIPO. WIPO, you can check it up. So these are different processes which are involved in the trademark registration, prior art search, filling the application, allotment of application number, examination by the registrar of trademark, then publication in the trademark journal, opposition proceeding within 3 months, then registration and issuance of certificate, ultimately renewal of the trademark. In that, there will be a particular duration. So how to do the prior art search by using the following website, you can check it up. So this website will really help you out, whether you are like a symbol that is existing already. Purpose of prior art search is ensure the uniqueness, avoid the legal obligations, and compliance with the laws and regulation. The steps are already provided here. You can check it up. Okay. Accordingly, you can proceed for the write up. For India and international, it is bit different. For India, we need to go for like a e-register. We'll go for like a e-register. Like international, we have to visit the WIPO database and the USPTO database if you are belong to United Nations. then filling the application. All the formality we have explained. Then duration, validity is 10 years once you have registered. Okay, then allotment application number will be given from the trademark by filling the like a trademark e-registration. Then examination by the trademark registrar. Then opposition, that will be like within 4 months you are supposed to go for the opposition. 3 to 4 months. Then process of trademark registration is given in the flow chart. This point also you can remember. Now, I'll be going for module 5. Define industrial design. Explain the acts and laws concerning the industrial design. Okay, this is talk about industrial design. So, explain what is industrial design? Acts and laws concerning the industrial design. Weightage is 10 marks, 4 plus 6 marks. So, first what I will do is let me open the PPT. So, I want to open the PPT of industrial design. So, wait for a while. So industrial design, you have to explain about the definition. It is a ornamental or aesthetic aspect of an article, which may include the shape, pattern, lines, or colors applied to it. This is regarding industrial design. The law, its main law is actually Design Act 2000. Okay, it is administered by Controller General of Patent Designs and Trademark. Okay, it will highlight the originality as well as creativity. Features must be new and original and applied to the product of an article. It should be product based. Okay. The purpose is to protect the unique visual elements of products and prevent the unauthorized copying or imitations. Okay. Eligibility criteria also I have mentioned. Okay. The acts governing the industrial design. You are supposed to talk about in the Design Act 2000. Okay. Design Rules 2001. Similarly, there are amendment which is happened for the design rule since 2008 to 2019. That also you have to highlight it. Similarly, you have to talk about the brief information about Design Act 2000, then Design Act 2001, then Patent and Design Act 1911, TRIPS agreement, trade related aspects of intellectual property right. That is called a TRIPS. The Copyright Act 1957. Those things you are supposed to elaborate. Then Design Act 2000 is the main thing. You are supposed to talk about yeah, it will cover up all the infringement, then enforcement of the design right, etc. So these are the important points which you are supposed to explain for the particular question that is given in question number the 9A. Identify the procedure of registration of industrial design by taking the example of Apple versus Samsung Electronic Company. So you have to explain the procedure of industrial design. Apart from that, you have to talk about like a case law related to Apple versus Samsung Electronics Company. This is very important. You can expect the separate question in the university exam, further for the forthcoming university examination. So now I'm going to talk about like a 9B. Okay, let me share the PPT with you so that it will be easy to grasp the content. Okay, you can post my video and you can note down the important points. Okay, so here we are mainly talking about the industrial design procedure. You follow up this particular flow chart. That is more than sufficient. Once you draw the flow chart and give the explanation, that is lot more enough. Okay, and next is actually we are talking about like famous case law between Apple, International versus Samsung Electronics Company. So here you have to talk about who is Apple, who is Samsung Electronics, and why these conflicts arised. Okay, it is related to IPR only. So you have to highlight the background. Then you are supposed to mention about the key issue, patent infringement. Apple alleged that Samsung copied the design and functionality of the iPhone, including features like rectangular shape, rounded edges, and user interface. Trade dress violation also. Apple argued that Samsung's product mimicked the overall look and feel like Apple devices. That is another thing. Then counterclaims by Samsung. Samsung countered that Apple infringed on its patent related to wireless communication technology. Both are like quarreling or disputes. So timeline, which has happened in the year of 2011, 2012, and 2013 to 18. These conflicts arised. Okay. And with the Samsung eventually being ordered to pay reduced damages of $539 million. Who win the war? Apple actually, the Apple Inc. They have surpasses the Samsung. Ultimately the Samsung are supposed to pay the dollar of 539 million by imitating those features. Okay, but don't know whether it is knowingly or unknowingly. But as per the rule, the court says that they are supposed to pay dollar 539. Outcome: Apple won the case with the court's ruling that Samsung had indeed infringed on the some Apple patents. The final settlement reinforced to importance protecting the innovation and intellectual property. So that is a like a case law in the Samsung and Apple. Okay, so significance also I have mentioned: design pattern, monetary damages. Yes, $539 Samsung has paid back to Apple company, right? Global implications also. It is actually overall, the world should aware about this kind of IPR. Okay, the impact of IPR, how powerful it is, how the law is very powerful. Okay, innovation and protection. That's also one of the important things which is related to IPR. Okay, summary. I have given the summary. Can go through that. Okay, yeah. So now I'll be discussing about other questions. Then define geographical indication. Explain the acts and laws concerning GA. Okay, what is GA? So we'll talk about GA and different laws and rules containing GA. Okay, it is the most important question. So wait for a while. I will share the screen with you. So what is GA? Okay, GA is actually uh, a sign or a symbol used to identify the product that originate from the specific geographical region and process quality, reputation, characteristics, unique location, etc. Darjeeling tea, okay, Kanchipuram silks, then Basmati rice, I'm not sure. Then Tirupati Laddu. Those things are most important thing related to GI. So you are supposed to explain the features it is related to origin, quality, and reputation. It's available only that particular place where the high quality is given. Motichur Laddu, then Mysore Pak, non-transferable. Okay, these are the things. Examples also I have mentioned related to agriculture product, handcraft, food items. Okay, different laws are applicable. The main GI law has been introduced in the year of 2003. It is under Geographical Indication of Goods, Registration and Protection Act 1999 and Geographical Indication of Goods Recognition and Protection Act 2002. Okay, it is also depicting the rules ownership rules, etc. Similarly, there are different rules we are supposed to give the explanation. Geographical Indication of Goods Act 1999, Geographical Indication of Goods in the year of 2000. Paris Convention. For international, it is Paris Convention for Industrial Property, 1883. TRIPS Agreement, 1995. Geneva Act, 2015. Lisbon Agreement. Those things you are supposed to talk about international. Okay, international level. So you have to elaborate it briefly so that you will be getting full marks. It will be like a 4 plus 6. Then identify the IP organization in India. Explain the schemes and programs of intellectual property rights. IP organization India is supposed to identify. It's a general type question. We'll find it out. What are the IP organization in India? Okay. So IP organization, we are going to talk about like IP organization. Wait for a while. I'll be sharing the screen with everybody. The one of the organization called Geographical Indication Registry, which is located in Chennai. That is one of the organization. Likewise, Indian Patent Office. Okay, that is another thing. Even trademark also, there are different offices. You are supposed to identify the most important organization, CERC. Okay, related to copyright. You have to elaborate those organization one by one. Prepare 5 checklist. Each checklist will carry 2 marks. 2 into 5 is equal to 10 marks. You are supposed to explain the important as well. Okay. So these are the important organization in the Indian level. If I go for international level, you are supposed to talk about WIPO. Okay. Yes. Then WTO, World Trade Organization. See, these are actually the important questions which has happened in the year of 2024. You may expect the similar kind of questions in the forthcoming examination also. So if you have any clarification, you may ask with me. Also, you can use the type in the chat box, in the comment box. I can revert whenever you're answering. Like make sure that all the points are covered. Important things should be underlined. Those tips I already explained. Okay. Still any issues are there, you can put up in the comment box. I'm going to reply. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you are watching our channel first time, I request you to subscribe and also kindly pass the same content with those who are preparing for the examination, especially research methodology and IPR. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day. Happy learning.